I want you to look at these three pictures. Can you tell what they are? Each one of them is a close-up of something that you already know. Well, here's what they really are. Chances are you had a little bit of a difficulty trying to figure out what these things were. Why?
Because you were too close to the picture to make any sense of it. In Luke 10, verses 38 through 42, we come across the story of Jesus visiting the home of Mary and Martha. While he's there, Martha is running around crazy trying to do all these different things to serve him. She's trying to bake the cookies, set the table, make sure the furniture's all dusted off and looks great, and she's just running around crazy trying to do all these different things to serve him. And while she's doing that, her sister Mary is just chilling on the couch. She's got her feet propped up. She's just hanging with Jesus and his buddies, just talking. And obviously, Martha gets a little upset about this. In fact, she gets so upset that she goes to Jesus and she's like, excuse me, I've been trying to do all these different things to serve you. I've been trying to help, and Mary over here is doing absolutely nothing. She's sitting here like a bump on the log. Can you get her to come help me? And this is how Jesus responds. In Luke 10, verses 41 through 42, he says, Martha, you're worried and upset about many things, but few things are needed, or indeed only one. Mary has chosen what is better, and it will not be taken away from her. Recently, I've been more of a Martha than I have been of a Mary. I found myself trying to do all these different things, and I was trying to be there for family, help with friends, do this for them, do this for that, all these different things. And it seemed no matter how much I did, I was never getting enough done. There was always one more thing to do, one more person to please, and it was never enough. It left me frustrated and exhausted. I started to get so wrapped up in all the details that the big picture became blurry. In fact, it got so blurry that it was almost indecipherable for me. But that's not how God's called us to live. He doesn't want us to try and gather all these little itty-bitty details to make sense of this big picture. In fact, it's the opposite. God wants us to look at the big picture to make sense of the details. It wasn't until I took a step back and stopped for a minute to look at the big picture that I was able to get clarity and refreshment for my spirit. You see, once I got a clear visual of what the big picture was, I was able to do all these little details that before had worn me out. Why? Because looking at the big picture changes the goal. I was no longer trying to accomplish 100 different little tasks. I was now trying to accomplish one single goal. For me, the big picture is making sure people feel loved and valued, but it might be different for you. This week I encourage you, take some time, step back, take a deep breath and let it out, and look at the big picture again. What is your big picture? Once you have that answer, once you know what your big picture is, the details will take care of themselves. My friend, you are loved. You are valued, and you have purpose. You just have to keep pursuing hope.